I am laughing at myself, and we are all soul, but this is the 15 minutes daily rich inspiration. Be you with Marina and Gayle.
I think it's remarkable that with all the daily inspiration rooms that Rich Woman are running, we are going to be celebrating. Feel free to share with anyone in your network, whether here on Clubhouse or outside of Clubhouse. Good morning and welcome, Rose. You're just in time for the celebration. Just in time. So, and the reason why I wanted to celebrate today is because I was kind of listening back on quite a few of our rooms that we do here, and also listening to some feedback from many of the people who have participated over the past month or so. And one of the things we are so good at, oh my gosh, we are experts at really celebrating other people. We recognize the gifts, the talents, the greatness, all the wonder that exists in other people. And we do that so easily and effortlessly. I'm in the branding business. My work is all around brand and impact. More importantly than anything else, it's about the impact that we have and the influence that we have. When I was thinking about that in terms of our daily rich inspiration room, I thought how many people come on these stages and say, oh, but I'm not bragging, or I don't really want to big myself up, but, and I'm thinking, no, but you must. It's not bragging, it's branding. One of the big buzzwords around at the moment is everyone's talking about personal branding. I've been doing this stuff I've been working for myself for over 22 years now, and I've been in the branding business for over 30. And personal branding's been around ever since. But now it's like, oh, it's the latest, greatest buzzword. The latest, greatest buzzword is you. You can dress it up how you like, give it a fancy new title like personal branding, but it never ever escapes that it's all about you. So today, I want each and every one of us, myself included, to celebrate ourselves. Let's talk about the goodness. Dr. Marina calls it the great news. We are the great news. And there's nothing greater than when we speak about somebody else or when somebody else speaks about us. But when we neglect to speak about ourselves, we are ignoring our own greatness until it becomes uncomfortable for us to even express it. And it shouldn't be uncomfortable. It should be the most natural thing in the world. You know, there's a skill to being able to speak about ourselves with grace and humility. And that's why I love doing what I do, because I teach people how to do that. And there's no coincidence at all that I teach people how to do that, because we teach people what we most need to learn. So trust me, this is a big challenge for me. It's a big challenge for me because I can extol the virtues, the beauty, and the richness of Dr. Marina all day, every day. And the moment someone says, well, Gayle, tell me about your greatness, I start to stumble. So I've had to learn how to do this myself, which is why I'm such a great teacher at it, because I know how it feels. But today it's about celebration. I'm going to kickstart. I'm great at helping people to be great. I'm great at empowering people to be themselves, because when they are themselves, they are free. And the moment someone is free and experiences and tastes that freedom, they can expand into doing absolutely anything. That's where the miracles and the magic occurs. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I do that. I see it every single day when my clients come up on this very stage and they speak about their truth and their passions. And I sit here and sometimes tears are streaming down my face, and sometimes I'm so choked up I can barely speak, because I think, wow, Gayle, you gave that person their freedom. Why would I not want to celebrate that? Why would I not want to brag about that? I'm happy and proud for them. Food for thought this morning.
Starts with each one of us. I absolutely believe that. I think the law of brand attraction, what you do, you crack the egg because it's Easter. So, in saying that, I'm going to read a quote by Clive Staples Lewis, and I found it in one of my books that I published 10 years ago. So, I think it's relevant to exactly what you said. It might be hard for an egg to turn into a bird. It will be a jolly sight harder for it to learn to fly while remaining an egg. We are like eggs. We are like eggs at present, and you cannot go being just an ordinary, decent egg. You must be hatched or go bad. So I think summarizes what you just said, defining the essence of personal branding, personal story, the power of that story. Gail is teaching us the law of brand attraction is a law we have to practice every day. You have to remember that you are here because you've been chosen to be. You are still here because you've been chosen to be. Ask yourself, what is that you don't see in yourself and the world is waiting for? This is what I want to celebrate today. And Gail, you are an absolute genius. You absolutely know, and you crack it. You nail it. Before Rose, who is so generously here, even she can't really speak, I would like to say something about Rose. Rose is the English Rose. She is the symbol of victory. She is the symbol of generation of women and young girls who want to better the world. Because when Rose decided to better herself, she decided to better the world. She's not here for herself. She's been going through phases in her life as a child, as a young woman, as a mature woman, through circumstances that we can't even comprehend. And this is Great Britain. And she is the proof. She's the absolute proof that there are wings, unfolded wings in each one of us. Wings that could carry you from where you are to where you want to be. Rose, I feel so humbled to know you, to work with you. Rose is the Zen editor for Rich One magazine. She is soon to launch her first book. She's hosting already the daily Zen inspiration every day, 6:30 a.m. That is the only time when she could find time. She is squeezing her time in a way that other people can't even comprehend. Rose is a true rose. She unfolds very early in the morning where other plants in the garden are still asleep. She shares her petals, her essence everywhere she goes. You are going to hear her.
I am celebrating. I'm celebrating the fact that I had 7 more days at work, and now I've got a good few days where I can just write and be in bed and take care of myself.
I'm very, very excited what is going to happen at the end of this cycle of COVID for you, because for me, amazing things just happened. And because I had the time, I gave myself permission to reflect and focus on what I absolutely love doing and being. I can't wait for you to share with us in 2-3 weeks from now what is the miracle that you produce yet again.
Dr. Laura and Jim especially, you guys are no strangers to this room. So please feel free to share and celebrate. Celebrate with us. Who are you? Who are you really? Who are you truly being? And welcome, Dee. You've just entered the room. If you go into the room chat, you'll see what we're speaking about today, and feel free to join in as well.
Dr. Laura, for being here. We are going to offer the mic to Jim next, but I'm going to introduce Dr. Laura properly and tell you who Dr. Laura is. Jim, the mic is yours.
Hello everyone. Oh gosh, I hope everyone gets well soon. Oh my word. Well, the good thing about being ill is you feel really amazing when you stop being ill. And that's always something I found myself. Um, who am I? Big question. I'm a person who always learns from everyone I'm around. And even just the random remarks, sometimes I pick up from it. And I try to be the best person I can be. And I'm not perfect. I wouldn't like to be. That'd be very boring. I just try to be the best person I can, because if I'm not, how can I be the best person for other people? Because I think I'm really on this earth just to help other people, because that helps me. So, yeah, that's me. Thank you. And really, I hope everyone feels well soon.
Oh, thank you, Jim. And Jim, you are perfectly imperfect. All of those, lovely imperfections about ourselves, they help to make up the rich tapestry and sculpture of who we truly are. I mentioned the other day about the Japanese practice. They paint the cracks with gold leaf paint, and it makes it into an even more beautifully striking piece of art. It turns into a piece of art, a real work of art. And that's exactly what our imperfections do. They turn us into a true work of art. So thank you for sharing with us this morning, Jim. Dr. Marina, the mic is yours.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Dr. Laura. I think it's 3 o'clock in the morning for her. So I really, really appreciate you being here. But if you want to know more about Dr. Cobb's professional path, you need to know it includes overseeing the family advocacy program for the US Army Europe. Her story led her into that. Her own experience of violence and child abuse inspire her to serve others. For 15, 16 years, actually, she was a faculty member for various universities, teaching courses including marriage and family relationships, human sexuality ethics, human development, and various other courses, societal behavior related. She served as the president of the European branch of the American Counseling Association, as well as various other professional boards and councils with interest in and family advocacy, army personnel and their families, gender and equality and social justice. As you can imagine, it is really unique to meet somebody with that kind of experience like Dr. Laura, who not only empowers, she is dedicating her work, her energy to empower others, help everyone to become a high achiever. But she is working with ambitious women to live authentically. What she's teaching them how to use a positive mindset and how to prevent self-sabotaging techniques that especially women are very good at. She is teaching them how to stand up and speak up in every boardroom, in any classroom, in front of a mic or in front of themselves even, because it is a lot to do with self-perception. She's been our keynote to a couple of our summits in the last year. Dr. Cobb is becoming the next version of herself. I think right now she's going through a profound transformational change. She is able and experienced in building teams and creating workshops, group coaching, online workshops for developing human potential. And because my passion is to broadcast your passion, I am advocating for the human potential. I call it Stardust. I'm here to say I'm so humbled to know Dr. Cobb. her work involves serving from a place of humility, serving from a place of understanding that every single human matters, serving from a place where she is deeply caring for each one of us. She is working with children and women from underprivileged communities. She's working with college students. One of her goals, and I think we all should help her, is to increase students' enrollment. When you hear Dr. Cobb speak, you understand that whatever you see around you could be better, because there are people like Dr. Cobb who are dedicating their lives and they are in service to humanity, not in service to a certain community or another. They don't just think, oh, I'm going to pick a community and I'm going to help them or inspire them. She is serving humanity. I mean, it's not only her experience, it's not only her knowledge, it's not only her impressive set of projects that she already delivered in the last couple of decades, is her heart. Is her heart. When I look at Dr. Cole, this is what I see. I see this gigantic heart. I hope I'm going to help other people to see what I see in Dr. Cobb. Her work is essential to the society we want to build, to the societal change we want to generate. She's not just talking about societal change, she is actually producing work that ignites societal change. So I'm so grateful for you being here, Dr. Laura, and I really appreciate it's 3 o'clock in the morning where you are. I want to send you all my love and my respect and my gratitude to you for the work you do. So thank you so much, Dr. Laura.
Anything you say about me, you are stardust. You are fairy dust. You are the remnants, what you leave in your trail. You are the wake, and we are merely gliding along in your wake, and you're the mothership. We're being gently pulled along because of your influence, because you make the difference. See, that's the thing, Dr. Marina. You allow women to be seen and these men to be heard on stages and on pages. You lift us up. You raise us. You are a blessing. So that empowerment that I offer, it's merely a reflection of what you give to us. I'm merely a shadow standing in the ray of your glory. You are a beacon of light on the shore for those who are lost at sea so they can find their way home. Dear Sage, you have a message, and from all of our mess comes a message, and you are the guiding light. Dear love, matter, I hear you. I love you.
There is an African proverb that I discovered while I missed my return flight to London in Johannesburg. Everywhere in that airport is engraved, the lines are engraved in the walls. Actually, you can't even remove them. This is what I love about Johannesburg airport. So it says, if you want to travel fast, travel alone. If you want to travel far, travel together. African proverb. So that is my mantra. This is what I've been doing in the last 10 years, and traveling with us together and going far together is the author of Trapped in a Dream, who is now living the dream. And needless to say, Frank is here. Frank, the mic is yours, and we are celebrating you.
Good morning. I almost missed it because I was so unbelievable tired yesterday. I worked so hard in the garden of my holiday house, and then I had to do my duties as a barman in the canteen of the bungalow park. And there was a celebration because after 2.5 years it was opened. So everybody was happy and the children were running and searching for eggs. And it was incredible, but with 2 broken toes. And I already worked for 4.5 hours in the garden. Oh, I was so unbelievable tired. And then I saw that I had forgotten my medication. So I couldn't stay. I had to go into the car and drive back to Amsterdam to sleep here, and I was really late here, so I was so tired. But then I woke up, and it was already 10 past, But I thought, nah, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there, and they were there. So and Dr. Lauren is there. So what can happen? We all are here. So that's the thing. And I'm gonna end, of course, on this happy Easter. Beautiful weather here. I'm gonna end up with so much positivity. And there he comes. I want nothing more than to spread positive energy in this world. I would like to be the ultimate role model for everybody to experience the real meaning of compassion, love, and hard work. I want to spread love wherever I go and teach everybody to live their dreams and not to keep dreaming their life. I want to have a life changing impact on everybody I meet in this world, to share my experience, my heart, and my dreams with everyone. I will let no one ever come to me without leaving happier. It's my purpose in life, and I love to do this because it is my passion. I was born to do this. And that's it for me today because, I have to prepare the Easter breakfast with the eggs and bowling, and I'm gonna put the little breads in the oven. And I wish you all an amazing, amazing Easter, and let's celebrate each other because look who's here all. Look who's all here. I'm so blessed that I can say, "Whoa, I'm part of this incredible team." So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much, Frank. It's always such a pleasure every single day to be in your presence. Today, I really wanted us to be able to celebrate ourselves today because it's so important to recognize who we truly are. It's beautiful and so heartwarming when people speak about us, especially when you have someone speaking about you in such glowing terms as Dr. Marina just spoke about Dr. Laura, because Dr. Laura has got a limited voice in how she can express herself this morning. And also Rose as well, who's suffering with COVID. But when we can recognize that with ourselves as well, within ourselves, and really fully celebrate and embrace all of who we truly are, it just gives it that extra level, that extra little bit of depth, that extra spring in our step. And you, Frank, you do that so beautifully with the words that you have written as part of your book, Trapped in a Dream. Because every day you come and share a bit of you with us, and every single day we hear exactly how you celebrate you. And I will always be grateful to you for that, Frank, because you are truly paving the way, not just as a dream driver, but as a trailblazer. You really are paving the way, and I appreciate you. And yes, we are Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us here. We will be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock London time, British Summer Time, celebrating our 15 minutes of daily rich inspiration all around BU. It will actually be episode 39, I believe, tomorrow, heading furiously towards episode 40, which I can't wait. So until then, have a wonderful, wonderful Easter Sunday and celebrate it. And remember, you have nothing to do today except to be you. Have a great day.
This episode is sponsored by MTN Press. MTN Press is the publishing house behind niche publications like Rich Human, Sovereign, and the Quantum of Light magazines, all British brands with a global reach. They deliver the good news straight to the desk of decision makers, the CEOs, presidents, CFOs, consultants, investors, influencers, bankers, PR agencies, heads of global operations, to name just a few. They also offer specialized support through a range of bespoke services, tools, and systems to help publishers like you grow both their presence and business. Whether you are running a blog, a niche magazine or thinking to start one, their expert knowledge in the world of publishing can give you the tools and the expertise and the confidence you need to succeed. Check them out at mtnpress.co.uk or follow the link in the episode description.